What will this Labour government do to our taxes? Should we do anything now? Okay, I know I've talked and written about this what feels like several times already, but I'm still asked the question several times a week at the moment. So I'll give you my further thoughts, which may be spot on or worthless, which may save or lose you money, and the answer is, who knows? But yes, they're softening or hardening us up for a shocker of a budget. So first question, is that so that when it comes, we'll all breathe a sigh of relief that it's not as bad as we thought it might be? That, I think, will depend on the size of your shoulders or shoulder pads, because Keir, or Starmer, as most seem to be now calling him, made it clear in the Rose Garden that it's the wealthy who will pay for it all. And there's the rub, I guess, as one personal party or backbencher's version of wealthy is another's we're only just getting by and can't do without our winter fuel allowance. What they should do is put a penny or two on income tax at the basic rate, which would cost someone on, say, 30,000 a year, about £3 a week, and raise many billions of pounds. But they won't, because they've pledged not to hit hard-working families. So high rate tax could go to 45%, I'd say, and the additional rate to 50%. Capital gains tax is much talked about. You could tie it in with income tax so that any gains will just be added to your income for the tax year, and the same with interest and dividends. What could they do with inheritance tax? They could tax lifetime gifts, which was done under its predecessor, capital transfer tax, until the end of the 80s. What about pensions? Well, high rate tax relief is the obvious one here. There's been talk for years of a standard rate of tax relief of, say, 30%, which would be better for those hard-working families and worse for all those fat cats amongst us earning more than 50,000 a year. Tax-free cash on pensions? Well, I don't think so. But most of this stuff has been rumoured for donkey's years worth of budgets, and in the end, it's actually a very brave and unusual Chancellor who would be brave and radical enough to do a lot of what I've talked about. Mainly because most of it would be classed as tax simplification, which I've always said is a good thing. However, there will be rafts of civil servants and HMRC people telling Rachel all the reasons it won't work and how it will be impossible or hugely expensive to implement. Trying to second guess it? Sorry to be a bore, but that could go either way. Just like trying to second guess the stock market. Maybe we'll have some more leaks. Until then, I'd say do what you were going to do anyway and don't try to be too clever.